Danika Watson, nurse practitioner, here to discuss literacy with you. I'm going to be speaking to my speech therapist hearts today as we dive into this topic. This is a disclaimer. This is not medical advice, recommendations. This does not take the place of a well-child check or a sick visit. If you have any questions, concerns, or you want to discuss further, please see your healthcare provider or your pediatrician. So let's all acknowledge the fact that literacy is like extremely important in our littles, and actually all the way up through our teenage children. So it is recommended that we start reading to our children when they're in the womb, and then all the way till we grow them out of our house. We need to make sure that we're reading to them, with them, and then encouraging them to read when they're developmentally able to do so on their own. Some reasons behind this and why it is so important. The more words that our children hear, the more their brains grow. Their literature or their vocabulary gets larger. There's been tons of studies that show that children who hear more words actually do better, go on to go to college and to get degrees and things like that than the children who don't hear a large vocabulary at home. Not my words, those are studies that have been done and put out by the American Academy of Pediatrics. So let me tell you and show you some things that you can do in your home to help promote this reading, this literacy, and encourage your children. You know, it is said that as long as your child is interested in the book, they will want to read. So I just encourage you to find the things that your children are interested in and go for it. As you are starting out, when your child is just sitting there listening, or when they're an infant and you know they're hearing the words but they really don't know what the story's about, read something that's appeasing to you, or read something that's appeasing to your older children, and then you can knock out two birds with one stone kind of thing. But something that I want to capitalize on for y'all is Sweet Tangerines offers a variety of books. They have such a great selection there, and they're probably one of my favorite go-to places in town. Of course, you have the library, but it's easy for me. I like books to have at home and to add to our own library. So they have books, that we can use for our 6 months to 12 months children. These are touch and feel books. They have all this hanging off the side to touch and feel. They've got like the mirror in the back. This one is a little more boyish, but they do have female books like this as well. And then some more of my favorites that they carry are like That's Not My Blank book. So like this one is That's Not My Pony. This is also a touch and feel. Like it's got the hair and then you open it up and this is squishy. So we've got that one, or That's Not My Lamb. Then they also cater to the holidays. So there's That's Not My Snowman. These are really, really good for your toddlers. Their words in there are good for your school age kids to read. And then your toddlers to feel and to see, and the bright pictures. It really caters to both age groups. And then of course the llama series, they carry that at Sweet Tangerines, and this is a fun read for my preschooler or my school age child. She's 6, for us to do together. I was in the other day, and they also have books that talk about like bedtime and how to get over the fear of monsters in your room, and it makes it really fun. And then they've got one that caters to your littles for potty training and kind of revs it up and makes it an exciting thing. So y'all go check out Sweet Tangerine, check out their book selection. It's really good. And I just encourage all of you parents to read to, with, and encourage your own children to read at home. It's really going to help them in the long run, down the road, develop their vocabulary and grow their brains.